What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of SOP. I'm your host, Enzo the God. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, do yourself a favor, stop what you're doing, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. But anyway, as you guys can see as well, I'm sitting in the racing seats, the little, I wouldn't say bucket seats, but racing seats fits them well, but I gotta get my ass up. Reason for it is because today we're gonna be connecting all of the wiring harnesses. I'm gonna have a buddy of mine, Jesse. He owns a black Mach 1, and I'm gonna use his car as a cheater. So I want to make sure everything goes in the right places, and if I am missing something, I can see it on his car and how it properly goes back on. But yeah, guys, it's not as hot as it was these past couple days, but it is still a little warm, so I'm underneath the canopy. I'm gonna be recording the process here and there. I'm not gonna give you guys the whole boring little sections of it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut through it pretty quick, but I also do have some updates. I am gonna give you guys a quick overview install as well of the suspension in the front. I'm gonna go ahead and do the coilovers just because I want to get those installed now that I have the opportunity. Johnny Tuesday did let me borrow his impact gun, so it's gonna make my life easier when I go ahead and remove those. So let's just get straight to that. All right, guys, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to remove the upper intake portion of it. I don't even, is it called the upper intake? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the upper intake right here, I went ahead and swapped out the injectors, as you guys can see. Oh, and can you guys see? There you go. I went ahead and put the ones that the other engine had, the one that had blown up. If you haven't watched that video, you can go all the way back to the very beginning and watch that and keep up. So here's my extra. So I went ahead and removed those, and I put them on, cleaned them up, and did all that stuff. Hopefully they work pretty well, because I didn't flow test them, and I didn't want to do all that because I do plan eventually down the line going E85. As of right now, I just want to run it how it is. As you also can see, I'm starting to connect all the wiring harness back together. This is probably not my favorite thing to do, because since it's been so long since I've actually put this motor together, I guess you can say. Well, actually, I can't even say that, because the other motor that was in this car was from a Mardor, and then this is an original Mach 1. So it's still the same thing, I would say, but I just need to figure out how everything goes. As of right now, guys, I'm hoping everything works how it should, because if it doesn't, that's gonna suck. But just wanted to give you an update as far as for what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the coils today. I just might, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but I just wanted to, like I said, give you guys an update as far as for that. Yeah. All right, guys, so as of right now, I have at least 80% of the wiring harness on. I need to connect the starter wiring harness, but I'm also having an issue here. I have this one and this guy here left over. Now, I don't know exactly what they connect to. I don't know if I'm missing something on the harness. I don't know if it's maybe tucked somewhere that I can't see, but as of right now, I'm pretty much stuck. I've come to a complete stop because I have no idea where that goes. I'm waiting for my boy Jesse to pull up. More than likely he's gonna pull up a little bit more later, because it is still warm outside. When I say warm, I mean it's really hot outside. And once he gets here, I'm gonna try to see if I can figure that part out. Maybe I connected something else to something else, and it just so happened to fit together. But I don't know. As of right now, I'm just stuck. I'm gonna wait for Jesse, so once he gets here, we'll start this video. All right, guys, so Jesse is here. He's here with his Mach 1. I know I look like a hot mess, but ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Jesse. What's up? See his little tag right there? Go ahead and follow him. Give him a nice little follow. So as you guys can see, he brought his Mach 1. I'm using it as a reference. I'm gonna go ahead and do some little videos, take some pictures, because I already noticed that I don't have that bracket or that bracket. I'm not sure if you guys can see there for the shaker hood. So well, for the shaker, sorry. So once I finished taking all the pictures and everything, so far I figured out a couple things that I needed, which is awesome. And then he needed a throttle body too, so he got that as well. And I didn't even know how the radiator hoses and everything went. So the good thing is that I looked underneath, I seen how they went. I honestly thought they just cut hoses and connected it any random way, but it looks funny, but that's the right way to do it. So right now, we're gonna take pictures. I'm gonna do some little videos. Once that's over, I'm more than likely gonna finish the video from there, but I'm gonna give you guys a little final update. All right, guys, and that's it. Check it out. I'm not 100% done yet, but for the most part, I got the bracket on for the shaker. I already connected the transmission harness which helped me out with the issue that I was having back there. I took a lot of pictures of Jesse's car, so that's gonna help me out for tomorrow. As of right now, guys, it's getting a little dark. The mosquitoes are out here beating my ass, so we're gonna continue this tomorrow. Let's get it. All right, guys, and we're back. It's day 2 for you. Quick second for me, a whole week. But anyway, so I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. I'm pretty excited about it. I finally got a lot of things mocked up. Funny, because the name, mock. Anyway, I got a lot of things mocked up. And I'm very excited to show you this one because I thought I was missing so many parts, but I'm actually only missing like 2 or 3. So that makes me really happy. I'm also going to be doing some work with, I guess, where the oil filter goes, because there's a little, well, I'll just show you. So as you guys can see, this little rusty mess right here, I need this little fitting right here. So I'm pretty sure you're asking yourself, why is that all rusty? Well, since I had 2 motors, I had a lot of extra parts, and I went ahead and put majority of these parts in a what I thought was secure container, and that container eventually got water in it when it was raining a while back, and a lot of the stuff got rusted. If I can save this, because this majority looks just like surface rust and stuff like that, but I don't want to use it because I already have one in there somewhere, and I'm just going to remove that fitting and then apply it, clean it up, and then go ahead and use that. So yeah, I'm going to use that fitting. The reason why I'm going to use that fitting is because it goes to this hose right here and that fitting. Now the reason why I have that hose and that fitting there is, well, because I kind of mocked up the supercharger. Yeah, tell me that doesn't look sick. So there was a lot of things that I thought I was missing, but I'm only missing a little spacer that goes right here, and I'm missing a pulley, and I'm just missing the belt. So for the most part, everything is here, which makes me very, very happy. The little scoop, it's just sitting there. It's not even bolted down or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this little fitting right here, and then I'm also gonna go ahead and install the front coilovers today, and that's gonna go ahead and conclude today's video. But I just wanted to give you guys a little overview of what I'm gonna be doing today. I might be skipping through it, making it a quick process because it is starting to get warm out. I don't want to get burnt again and get hit by mosquitoes. So with that being said, let's just get to it. All right, guys, as you guys can see, this is the fitting. I went ahead and cleaned it up already. Looks pretty good. I also went ahead and removed the other little fitting. I'm not sure if you guys can see that here than me, but there you go. The little fitting that was in the area where the oil filter goes. I don't even know what to call that. I have no idea. But we're gonna go ahead and put some little thread seal tape on this guy right here. We're gonna go ahead and attach it. We're gonna go ahead and start the coilover install and old shock removal. We're probably gonna go ahead and throw the sway bar in there along with the sway bar end links. We're gonna throw in the new bushings that I got for them. So let's go ahead and get that process popping. Alright guys, as you guys can see, I had to bring the bandana back out because it's starting to get really hot out here and sweat keeps dropping in my eyes and it's bothering me, especially that now I'm using gloves because I'm tired of having some dirty fingertips and everybody complaining when I'm eating. They're like, oh, your fingers are dirty. Anyway, but wanted to show you guys a little bit of the progress. I'm working on the passenger side, front shock, and the whole situation here, but I am going to go ahead and spray paint all of this black. I wanted to show you guys that the lower control arm ball joint right here is completely shot. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase that. I already have this section here, the sway bar end link. Hopefully that's the correct name. For the tie rod, I'm gonna leave that one alone just because I am gonna get some new ones. Sorry, my phone's ringing, but I am also gonna clean all this up because out of all the Mustangs that I've had, this is probably one of the dirtiest ones that I've ever worked on. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that looks spiffy. I'm gonna go ahead and also remove this sway bar and throw in the Eibach one today. So I'm gonna have my brother help me out with that, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as far as for what I'm doing. I'll come back right now when we finish the install of everything. All right guys, I got the ball joint out of here. Took me a little while to remember how to use the little press here, but I figured it out. Went on YouTube really quick and boom, figured it out. But yeah, so as you guys can see, this one is completely shot. So I also went ahead and spray painted in there. As you guys can see, I didn't paint right there. I didn't want to cause too much overspray on the other side, but
I went ahead and painted it black, got this one out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and install the new ones, and then I'll probably be back with the whole finished process of the shock and with the new coilover and everything. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. So pretty cool. Hey, yo, Juan, if you're watching this video, bro, I want to give you a heads up. I use the chrome socket again, bro. Check it out. That's for you, boss. Check it. I had to use the chrome socket, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is, you know. All right, guys, as you guys can see right next to me, I pretty much finished up mocking and tightening everything down. The only things that are kind of mocked up are this little sway bar end link. The tie rod end is just sitting there hanging off, but the coils are in. I adjusted them to probably the highest I could, just because since right now that I am still working on the car, I don't want it low. And then again, I don't have the wheels, so the higher it is, the better for me, so I can get the jack in and out. But I also went ahead and painted Cobra calipers. I was having a little issue with that because, well, I put the Cobra calipers upside down. As you guys can see where that little hole is, well, there's a little pin right here, and I thought that pin was supposed to go through there, but I was so wrong, and I was having like the biggest headache. Yeah, the rotors look really good. I love it. But as of right now, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow, so I'll probably finish up that side and I won't even throw that in there. But the next video, I am gonna go ahead and start the sway bar up front, and I should have a lot more things. Maybe the wheels should show up, tires, and so on. So hopefully all that stuff shows up in the next video. Johnny 2J just got his transmission, so the next video might be that. Damn, man, look at that color, it just looks so good. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah, see you guys on the next one.